Another feel safe, another feel safe, another feel safe. I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid. Another feel safe, another feel safe, another feel safe. I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid. Sometimes I go allow. I just want allow. Body na me young, but you get some man with just one for sell 'em. Take me for rituals, cut me parts and go sell 'em. I'm also human, I got my dreams, so do you please remember? I just stay afraid, I just stay afraid, I don't feel safe, oh, hey. I'd go the hello. If I see a stranger come na me, the mountain come in a one corner, oh. Hey, I go the hello. Me body na me own, you know get the right for go sell 'em, oh. Hey, I go the hello. If you see stranger call you inside motor car and they allow. Now the time comes so when they take small picking go sell 'em. Take come and them cut them part for the money and the power. Now the time comes so they go do all kind of things, we go bring them back. Then take mortal man go kill 'em and sell 'em for do them rituals. But you where they see, make you know that you mought. If you sitting there go wrong now, you corner big phone and call. Run to the police, call you mama, the soldier or the chief. We all for make sure say we help for save a life. Oh, make we they allow. When I see stranger, they call one small picking now the corner. Oh, I go they allow. Me body na me right, not to for you for grab and go sell out. Hey, make we they allow. The picking one for leave, no sell 'em for you money and power. Hey, make we they allow. Make we raise we voice for protect the small picking when not get voice. Hey, I go they allow. Protect the picking the woman or person where they not use. Oh, make we they allow. They need we help, they need we voice. Oh, call the police, call the soldier or the chief. Call you mama, call you papa, brother or sister. Say mama, mama, papa, papa. Cry for help, call, raise your voice. Say mama, papa.
Master Grace on the beat.
Hello, me fan budem. Me your name na Fatmata Bintu Kane. I dey work na World Hope International as the Gender Empowerment Officer. Today na Protection Hour na Radio Fry 97.1. And today we get guests them. We get for can talk on key thing them. And me, where they talk to na me na the host. But before that, let we know we guest them first.
Yes, me na Abubakar Kamara, na field officer na Western area.
Me na Mame Kagbo, na social worker with the Protection Department, na World Hope International.
So thank you so much. As soon as I don't hear them voice then. Today we get two important people that we missed. We get Mr. Abubakar, we attached na Western area rural, but instead they work for World Hope International. Then we get Madam Mame Kagbo, we na seasoned social worker, we dey na the Protection Department. So Mr. Abubakar, then they talk about a lot of campaigns that we dey hear now concerning this organ harvesting. But this na new thing, sef. But before we go to the campaign there, you can tell people that wait till organ harvesting dey but.
Thank you for that question. And organ harvesting na a crime way they right na society we person example we meet somebody they don't impart they don't kill them for removing part away legal and then they na crime against the person because if they take person in legal in part and panel, more the kidney and the heart, the finger, the eye, without in consent. That's a bad crime. And first thing, I think there will be the happen. But by then, will not be done consider then they call them kicha. So inside and sat inside and the way we they go, we na a hide out place, we na dark place, where they meet person day. It take you go to yourself, okay, you go, you tie your eye, you tie your mouth so that you no go Allah. The way you go now, you go do waiting for you. But some of them things they do some people they do away na illegal something where they go to hospital, then go tell you say, Paddy, we papa not well, he's sick, we need kidney for her. But where they consent you that they ask you for your consent. If you willing, there is sign. But if you're not willing, then do them for it. Now that's the illegal part of her. So now we try for talk about organ harvesting.
Okay, thank you very much. So as we don't hear it clearly, the organ harvesting, because that layman we go sit down go they say, who's one organ harvesting again? You don't make it clear to people and say now the illegal. That way you don't agree.
Yeah, sure.
I don't agree at all.
Yeah.
Then go pull any parts from my body where I no consent to.
Yes.
Now organ harvesting. Also the other they go say, okay, me eye the heart, this me eye una pull out, this me hand, me foot out una cut and they make you sign.
Yes.
Then they not saying we they talk about una the one way they do am where they not tell you. So yes, like to Madam Mohammed. You say you come on a protection department. So say that person we see don't know even know what's in protection department, what they do. Now for say we balo no.
Well, protection department get for do with the response. For example, if we then they work with survivors or victims of human trafficking, sexual and gender-based violence, then you need what we call aftercare. Where then go don't pull them at bad situation where they don't experience. The side where they go, where they get service system, or where we go provide them services and now they call protection department. We know some of the services them. And based on the assessment, you get someone go out for get shelter, you go get food, counseling, and also even protect them is safety one, who's like it go day, confidentiality, a host of all of them services and the we need. What you know then they matter. If you not get this, then after care day, it will go back to the situation where it been find itself.
Yeah.
And nobody no wants that kind of thing and they for anybody. So in short, the protection department they provide recovery and empowerment for the person who don't go through the situation where we talk about human trafficking, we get for do with exploitation, and also sexual and gender-based violence, we get for do somebody then go don't do a mommy and daddy business, or even them beat them, all kind of things them we don't go through. They need those things them for recover for well, so where they say empower for make it get voice, because the situation can happen where they lost all of them till and they everything down and they. So we also get the main thing where they get now human rights based and victim centered. So when person in that situation and they lost all in right as a human being, and also they lost everything. So they empower for make it restore and get everything of that. Yeah.
Wow. So thank you very much, Madam Mohammed. The protection department, they do very great thing at World Hope International. For the fact they help victims and we don't go to human trafficking and gender-based violence. Because the one thing and then now it dey boku. I go come to you later for let you really elaborate on that two things there. How the human trafficking they happen, waiting on a role. But let's just come to Mr. Abubakar. Abubakar, you talk say they do some campaign there. I want to just throw lights on them campaign then. How you did one?
Yeah, thank you so much. Firstly, Western Area Rural District now a new site where WHI don't get a field officer there now. One of me role we are good there now for revitalize the working groups that they work with. One of them working groups now the CWC and VPG and Child Welfare Child Forum Network, when the CFN. And then groups that they work with, so that then self alone working with them, then go help me for like share the information, able identify victims of organ harvesting, and able help for report some of them cases there. And CWC, like one waiting CWC mean CWC na Child Welfare Network committee. Then committee there and a committee we set up by government. Yeah, we set up by Act of Parliament. So they get power for them any community we defend themselves. And then they are all part of Salone, all the chiefdom there, all the communities, and so where I go, some CWC they're not being then chairman then go don't be don't missing because of the time. You don't say where they form them. Some man don't die, some man don't migrate, don't move. So where I go, my role was for revitalize them, put them together again so that we can start for work on this organ harvesting here. Then also VPG, the VPG and the Village Parent Group, where they formed by World Hope International. So one of my role now for good identify communities and set them groups there. When I 10 in number, get to women who are 4 women, 6 men for gender balance. So we work with them. Then they enroll back now for just help we how for able sensitize the following the members then like all the community within then they and then self so that then we will help we how for communicate the information there, how for report them, how for identify the issues there. Because one of the things they will do for them now for train them and capacitate them with the information they will get for this organ harvesting and trafficking issues they will get at the community.
Oh, thank you very much. That's a very big one. Of course, me today at the Lancet, we get Child Welfare Committee when at the CWC in our Western area, and the village parents groups there.
Yes.
Because I think this and I think away in our government form and through the Ministry of Social Welfare and the Ministry of Gender, with support from World Hope and other partners there.
Yeah.
But as them form some of them group here, so they're not active. Because and this group there, so where you talk, but I think that people then will get wealth of experience.
Yeah, sure.
So then a retired teacher them, people that way community they look up to, not so just any kind person who they put in that group there. Yes, person we go able to map to map if they go picky able to map and talk. And I'm glad the way you say World Hope International they give them training because sometimes they can overstep them boundary. They go on for do arrest this way down they not train the parts of them. And I'm happy for we World Hope they do training and you don't go revitalize them group them. Not so only for World Hope now, but you where they listing out there where you self they do community work now Western area where you can connect with them because we all are the same thing we they do. So thank you very much. Like on to Madam Mohammed. You say the protection department una the response to victims of human trafficking and gender-based violence. Yes. So how then they connect to this organ harvesting? What you can do?
Well, we want to talk about human trafficking in the context of organ harvesting. Or when, for most people to understand, body part removal. You know. So, and one of the things we will talk now is now a crime. You talk about that one day. Now a crime under the Anti-Human Trafficking and Migrant Smuggling Act of 2022, where they talk about illicit removal of organs. You know, so because there is a law, that means nothing where they happen. So when the situation they happen, they work under what we call the national referral mechanism because I didn't that through that referral mechanism, and the victims are being identified and referred to World Hope because we don't provide dedicated services for victims of human trafficking. When once they are referred to, they identify, we do what we call screening. And that screening help people know whether the individual and potential victims of trafficking. Then we assess those needs. Now, person this way need for go to shelter. Now, person this way need for go for savannah in community. So now, based upon that, me and my colleague, they work together to provide those or facilitate those support services we get for do with based upon the needs that we identify from their assessment. We get for do shelter, you need food because you get immediate, you get immediate needs there, you get long-term needs them as well, or medium-term needs them. You get them. So when you do those assessments, you provide those services, and we must not forget that we they work in close collaboration with the Anti-Trafficking Task Force Secretariat and also the Ministry of Social Welfare, Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs. So those collaboration and coordination of services, now we provide holistic services for survivors and also with other partner organizations where actually they are like-minded organizations. So they bring all of this for sure, say not to World Hope, it has to be a collaborative and coordinated support services so that the person will get in total healing or recovery from wherever it comes from. Yeah. So I think that's a summary of what we do.
Yes, I'm happy because they give people the detail where they listen out there. We don't know. You really give detailed explanation because some man go they ask, human trafficking and organ harvesting, how they relate, how they are two. But by wetin you don't explain, we don't know say about the illegal removal of body parts also can be trafficking. Especially when you don't go take people picking and that say, hey, this pikin, I dey go tell, I dey go put on school. Then we get most of them cases, they can go Guinea, go sell them. Maybe then go pull parts spanner. Where you don't know self, you know, area. So all of that they it come. And now you don't even talk about law. So tell we small thing about this anti-human trafficking act. What could people don't know?
The Anti-Human Trafficking Act of 2022, Anti-Human Trafficking and Migrant Smuggling. Why I point them so that people go know the basis where what you could say it's a crime that organ harvesting is also a form of human trafficking, because when you they pull people their organs, you get for do with Sunday, you get for do with buying and selling.
Movement.
Yes, movement, buying and selling of human organs. You get a global demand for human organ.
Especially
body
kidney
organs.
now, yes.
But in we own Sierra Leone setting, you get for do rituals.
Yes.
Human sacrifice, where people believe say, then for pull people and parts them so that they go get fame, then get money, then get power. You understand? That is the purpose, because many people you understand say, and they pull people them parts them in other countries, like kidney, when my colleague talk about a liver, now for transplant them.
Yes.
If you mean not get kidney and I get money, then I go want that. Sometimes they know to me, but somebody they will go help me. But in we on Sierra Leonean context, you for do it human sacrifice, because people then believe, it's a belief that their sacrifices, then they go serve them what they want. They want power, they want money, they want fame. So then go and kill, especially a virgin, so that they go pull in body parts, or any other person himself, they go pull in body parts so that then go use that. Now make most of the time you go see somebody in body parts don't get situation. Now we're saying rural. It's reported that people there they see the body, but you know they see Bobby, they see private parts. All of this were removed, voting for rituals. So in the Sierra Leonean context, in we own cultures, in your setting, again for do rituals, human sacrifice for things that we have been mentioned earlier. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Madam Ahmed. As you rightly say, because there was a time I go do training sometimes somebody say, hey, where you pull Mortimer in turn, you sacrifice. Any side you go talk, anything where you talk, now they take. So also, some man can say, when you do this, now this they happen. If you wash with Mortimer oil, you they shine any side where you go. So like I say no more in the Sierra Leonean context, more cool people they do them because of fame. But other side them, like I say, some say the money man, he had one pan and don't get problem. He go call somebody can donate, he sign, then go put them. But here now they are doing different ways. So like to me brother again, Abubakar, and you they talk about they don't form VPG, CWC, but I know me today. Now today I land say then they in a Western area where as you say them group them be don't die.
Yes.
So waiting are some of the training the way you want for give them for let them not step them boundaries.
Thank you so much. We get one way for start. We not start for train there yet. Hence this na me first phase with them. We don't get with TOT. We then train with the field officers then for go train there. But this time around you get for change the training they change. Some of the training they will they give there na thing the way they able go out, they able go change their social norms and beliefs, because some of them think that are beliefs then they cause them. Some of the thing the old things say they fail there, not to in. And the effect no who they see, but not to the reason that the why people they do human sacrifice. Like how the mommy they say. So we they call them this time around. By next month, that activity go kick. We'll call them, put them together, to each group they invite. Then go be facilitators for we and then different communities then. Engage the stakeholders, engage the chief, engage even the people the way they engage themselves in this, like what they say, more remember, I don't know how they call it. Then man,
Traditional
healers then. So then get for they engage them because they're all in the community. And find solution now for solve this. And one of the things that they refer them as facilitators then, because then they go engage the community now, talk to them in local languages they wouldn't go able to understand. Tell them about this issue. But before that, they go meet the community people and say, okay, this none of the issues in the community. Everybody able to talk anything with the money in the community, when the social challenge or when the issues in protection issues. So they come up with their ideas but at the end of the day, what will they try for push now this organ harvesting? So they come with organ harvesting now. If you not come up, well, I don't say go must come up by the discussion or by the conversation. So we come up now, we go get find way how we able know the underlying causes and what in the cause are. So we get our own platform that we will use, how we able identify them causes then, and the community, the group, they come together back and find solution. So then solutions then they now they take as action. So now go for the work on, continue going forward. So now some of the things that now they will use the CWC there, the VPGs there for cascade these informations here to the community people that will go for work with.
Thank you very much, my brother. So that's a very good measure where una don't plan for take.
Yeah.
Or go train an SFB, train as them in the TOT. Because most of the times now we areas a lot say they say na imam talker. Na so imam say oh, na so we dey take am. Anything we say na so imam say, na so pastor say. Now this law na chief don't put. And see chief don't say picking up for come if nobody no know. So na a very good measure than the owner they do. And sometimes and they even as who they talk. So man, you can understand more inside in local language.
Yeah, sure.
Now we go talk and Creole or you talk and English. But the one question why I want to ask, sometimes that person sit down at Waterloo, they listen. Then go begin to ask why Waterloo? Why now how they don't you say let this man can do this organ harvesting? We don't ever get case here of that day. This kind of thing don't ever happen. So why Waterloo?
Well, why Waterloo? Because we didn't count the project. We would begin to about organ harvesting. And Waterloo now one of the spots that we don't hear stories. Then we don't hear rumors there about organ harvesting. Where they call Kecha. Where they meet. Of recent, we get a case where they see one journalist. Then go meet and they don't dustbin inside bag. You know, in that one. You know, post in Endua. Go kill the company, send on a bush. We don't know what thing them pulling. Either they using part or not using part, but nobody no go determine. And we get other issues that will happen at the community. They we one lecturer lost na Obe College. I think na one Syrian then go see one more man host. I then go see at the end of the day. So some of them things they all trigger for let WHI go open, put field officer there so that we're able to change them beliefs so they get about sacrifice and other organ transplant them so that they go get money, power and farm. Some man have way the farm, you know. Some man say, hey, me if I not sacrifice me picking or me somebody in body parts, I not go get better farm this year. So some of them things in the end, that we leaders the way now this we traditional healers then. Some man they use it in good way, but some man they use it in different way. So some of them things they all the trigger WHI for draw attention at the Western Area Rural District. And as we they talk, Western Area Rural District, maybe they talk about gender-based violence, when then sex in rape cases then. And they happen in Western area a lot. And we they get issues then. Me attached at the Ministry of Social Welfare every day and then. Of recent yesterday, we get one case where they can reports where the papa say in Peking lost for a week. We say go meet to one boy we harbor in Peking. And we the interview in Peking say boy don't tamper with town for so long time. So he called town. But before that, he said can't go to one police station. He called the police station and he said, but the way then take the case, see no seriousness for the case, so make it out and social welfare because social welfare then they for looking into them cases and they so straight away we refer them and provide transportation for them for going to police station, going to the post office from yesterday. So I don't know how they be. So some of them things that already happen at that district today. Now the attention way WHI back say, well, then things they happen in our society. So law will come in and able to support with victims and we survivors there as well.
Okay, thank you very much. If I'm the way they listen, this now Protection Hour, where they go on our Radio Fry 97.1. You can watch me on Facebook right now live. You go Facebook, you go watch live. And also, if you even get radio, you tune, you go listen. We also get number in case you want to add your voice, you want to send message or contribute. You go send on this number where they can call. The number na 088 971 971. 088 971 971. So, Madam Ahmed, I want to come to you for this protection issue. And we dey always say protection. People they say, hey, well, hope they give one of the best service them to survive for them. So I go really want to let you explain some of them service here where we dey render and how we can able help survive them sometimes and they for let they able gain confidence and go back to their community.
The way we can do, you try for trust because Now, people like I mentioned earlier, we call thing is human rights based and victim centered approach. Wherein what they provide direct assistance and it's all about the victim in rights and way it don't the person don't loss. So one important thing where is very key in protection is the shelter. You know, they provide a physical protection where the person will feel safe and secured. You know, you put on a side way if you say, you know, go feel say it go get further harm or re-victimization or something go happen back to them. Then when you get for address that's in the shelter, you get the issue of physical needs them because you again forget food because when the survivors and in that situation and they become malnourished and they withhold food from them, you know, the exploitation and the abuse where the person will go, one of them can be withholding of food. Then also you get a nurse with the medical screening. We have something and they where they screen them, they go get sickness and way related, where suffer as a result of the abuse and the exploitation where you don't go through. Then we also get what we call the family tracing. We want to trace the family because the ultimate goal of we program now for me we carry and go back to the family members and the community. And unless it's not possible, and most of the time when it can be very difficult situation wherein we're not able to carry them back to the family members. But when we don't trace them family, we do what we call family and community assessment. We look whether there is a risk factors and also protective factors. When are the risk factors? When are the reason why the person in the first place then target out for trafficking? Is it an underlying issue of poverty? Was there an issue of domestic violence? Is it an issue of deep cultural things where we talk about men picking? We are in against a cultural thing where sending children away because we feel say that is part of a culture. Then he also did that services are not available because sometimes children are sent away not because of poverty. Sometimes this community not get school.
Yeah.
You know,
not get hospital.
Not get hospital. So people, anybody want good thing for in Pekin, so it go send away. So when they send away, now they terminated in their experiences. So when we don't get all of this, we they work with the family and provide services and way sustainable. When if you know the issue of poverty, we they look for an income generation support who they provide so that the family go get a stable income. Wherein they go able to look after their family, the Pekin and also the other siblings them and other family members them. When it comes to school business, then they beyond we control, but we can encourage because in some communities they get a distance where the Pekin can get for go. So it go with the other people them. Not necessarily because sometimes if the school not in at the community, there is a tendency to say, well, maybe we can go other side. But it get other picking them, where they're at the community, where they go to that school. So they encourage and say, we'll all go together. And also encourage the family members to provide a protective situation where they go to school, they will come back safely. Then when we don't provide those services, them, we look say it's suitable for maybe Pekin go back or the person go back, provide that reintegration where they can go with the support of the Ministry of Social Welfare. We are in the work with me. When then we don't can go. After 1 month, we go to follow up. What in that the important? Follow up again, a protection mechanism so that the person not go become a victim of trafficking again. Then if there is an issue during that transition from the shelter to community support, if there are issues they will want threat in the reintegration process, we they work together for make that they not threat in the process so that it will become successful and sustain the reintegration, you know, depending on the survivor, because again for those age bracket, if it's an adult, we work with them within your consent. If you're not Pekin, now with in family members. So if you have those are the issues the way we do where they work with them. And one thing we are proud for say is most of the reintegration programs them are successful, they are sustainable. And how do I know about it? We got feedback from the family members and also the survivors them. It give the life changing experience where they get where when we work with them, they go tell you, say, with you, I have now become aware or informed about the dangers of sending my child away. The experience, I did not know it before. What me picking don't go through. Never again. That is what they will tell you. Never again. I send me picking, not even in siblings them. And also I go educate. So most of those feedback from there, because we get that component in the project where the family and the picking self, they give feedback as to the type of intervention we provide and then the impact or the difference we make in their lives, So if you ask me, those are the protection, the what they call service. Even with them one day, the community will they serve as well, because we work with the chiefs and other stakeholders. They during the reintegration self, they do awareness raising on the issues of human trafficking, sexual and gender-based violence, because our people may not understand all of this. But we not only they carry the survivors, but we they talk to them on those issues, so they become aware about those issues. Then, when they are aware, they try to apply them to their own sense.
Wow, and a very good work where the protection department they do, because most times we think it happen where people they don't go to, especially sexual and gender-based violence. If they not handle or fine, that person it will grow up forget a lot of psychological effects. Then also, if the confidentiality aspect of they're not able to hold and fight, go make that person and make them say this person don't commit suicide, this person I want kill himself, or then they act out even at the community. The other then go begin behave, the stigma then go begin point finger. So like let's step the way you take, especially where even though I go do reintegration, I get for engage the community again. That's a form of sensitization for let this community know. But one area where I pick out where they talk about that area of men picking business. As you know, we Sierra Leonean culture, a lot of we and men picking where we grow up. We feel say no this not thing we fine, this not thing we good. So I really want to elaborate on that side fine.
Yes, one thing I want for talk about men picking is I know they give a picture say nothing way bad. But a good number from experience and working with children, a good number of picking when they send away from men and go mend them. They experience a lot of abuse and exploitation. But you know the abuse. They beat them, sometimes they even the family member where they men them, and they end up forget affair with them. You understand? Some of them then they exploit them for labor. Where the child hawkers, and then they work on the street, they sell water and other thing. Now the last person for lay down, now the first person for wake up. You understand? Some of them, those just they are the issue of child labor. Like they so much they know nothing all the way they do we go get a meaningful feature. They just there. Some of them are domestic servitude, and then they do everything. So now make we they talk about men picking business. We know they talk say na bad, but when once you send you picking, I know say again for do most we culture somebody we they give stranger them. We they give relatives them, especially if they in a big town. Believe say we go there, life will change, and sometimes the impression now and the way the person where they go take the now they give say we can they get a better life. You understand? And our people that they can feel big, we begin their freedom. They makini, they kenema. You understand? So when they go there now, they go subject them to all forms of child labor. So then they go do all kind of work. Then even being sexually abused. Even some of them can even introduce them to prostitution from experience. So now make we they talk. We know they say men picking bad, but if they picking where it is for men, then they treat them well, get all in service. That's okay. But when they put them into an abusive and exploitative situation, that is where the thing is. Now maybe we talk about men picking. And when once you give picking for men, go follow up and see what is happening. You understand? Because people that get 1 minute, why give me picking? I know they go the all time because picking not the two side. Well, how you gonna understand if you begin to go through difficulties?
Yeah.
Say no one made the picking get divided attention because when they see me all the time, no, go there and follow up and see how the picking they do in that picking situation. Even the picking not tell you, neighbors go tell you. Say no level you picking now. So you go understand. But if you go give picking for many. No ever go there. We have got many situations where the people they go left them picking them. They no they ever go there again. Unless sometimes the picking run away from those situations.
Wow.
And that's when they can understand say something bad will
Yeah, they
happen to
happen,
the
yeah.
picking.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
Thank you very much, Auntie Mame. As you they say, we begin one picking our community, always at the Siam, the kind way they Siam. You know, some compound just open the gates, you no need for ask. The difference between the men picking and the biological picking.
Yeah.
So that bobo be so dirty. So then they also ask, I say, it's I not see this particular boy. And somebody say, in Papa can visit from the village unannounced. He said, the way I see him picking, he not left him.
Wow.
They go with him. So as you they say, if people they really visit, people they follow up, then go no.
Yeah.
But somehow they give picking, they even say, I don't give you this word, say next word. I go give posting picking like that day. I invite Rita, you know one know. So now make who know they again so like I they say. You can give someone they take men picking, pass it say this not to me picking.
Yeah.
They treat am well, give am best education, all thing. In fact, way they buy for him picking and are the same way. But some man, they really treat am like slave or
Yeah,
slave like. So that kind of way they now we
Bad.
they against. Now in we they try for talk but. So as I they say, this na protection hour, a radio fry 97.1. If you get any contribution for make or you want send any message, you go send them na 088 971 971. 088 971 971. So as the program they go along, today we dey talk about organ harvesting, some of the campaign the way they don't put in place for organ harvesting. And we also they try for talk about the protection department of World Hope International, wetin they do towards human trafficking and sexual and gender-based violence. So continue for there with we. You go listen, you go learn a lot from this. So I come back to you, Abubakar.
Yeah.
Abubakar, this organ harvesting thing where you they talk about, you say then just assign you now Western area who are districts, eh? So which other districts they get where if person they right now they listen, maybe the same thing go on, where you go fix a wall up staff then they and whose office the way they attach?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. World Hope staff within our 4 districts apart from Waterloo. We did Cambia, we did Kono, we did Kailaun, and we did Kenema. And then districts and they operate. And we get field officers and they, as I they talk right now, they did our Ministry of Social Welfare and they attach and they their offices and they then serve the activities now how for cascade information to stakeholders then, you know, make the people that are aware, sensitize them, make the people that are aware about this organ harvesting and this human sacrifice who they get. And also to come for Kanami district in the Waterloo side they work right now. We get beaucoup thing the way I depend do right now. For no more let people then be aware. One of the things we are doing embark on, we get a posters and a flyers there we all provide. We are the give to me communities there. We me community groups there what they work with. I don't give the flyers there, I don't give the posters there. We then they go in turn go post and then strategic side and then communities there. So that people the way they pass or people the way they around the community go see some of them informations there. Number then they if you call, how for call, who say for run to every information then and then posters and they and also Tumbo Juncture we get one old billboard we get all the instruction back about this organ harvesting. And also we get sensitization we don't do through the community groups we don't do. I think now February we do that sensitization. They go to community water crossing areas. You see now some of them places they use back for do them crimes there, like then sea parts, like then fishing communities then. So we don't reach out to most of the people that are around them communities and they for pass this information. One of the community we I go where start now Toke and Toke as a goodie of recent I visited back they might really tell me thank you. We go engage the community stakeholders then. So in the process of engagement, one community member come with one idea. I say, my brother, now they on trafficking issue. Now I say yes. He say, well, we get some picking there where they see one black jeep, they come with picking there. Now one unfinished house, but then just fit the tray for finisher. He say, but I not see no poster where they say you're an orphanage. I not see no poster where they say you're a school. But I just see that any morning they can't picking there, they can't pack. Any event they can't take. So I don't know waiting and they after. So now I ask them now we and then they say no, now we are. So now I say, well, the only thing for do now for alert the police, let police go investigate wetin they do dey. So some of them dem free, dem say that host dey do I get asabi dey o asabia, and now just I go police, he take me as bad person. He say so me and go police. So straight away I call one social worker wey dey na WHI. He himself say, well, this don happen, me no go able go direct for go investigate. Now wetin for do, go na police, go make the report. So straight away now I hide them, because if them know say they go na police, then for stop me. So I go na police stations, I go make the report. Straight away the police them back, then take action. Then self not be aware of all these activities in that community dey. I think the people them just don't move in, 1 month back before me go get that information in there. So then go interrogate the people there. But in the interrogation, the person will get the home self will not meet her. But then see, they need to home then get to, then for no more now adoption, something like that. So then for just take care of the picking and say people then can't take them. What's the legality of that operation? They register? No. So police can inside FSU, then can inside. I think ministry know right now about this issue. Even call Lusa then at the Ministry of Social Welfare now Talo, then self go, the network report that issue there. Then say they follow up on that case there. So now some of the things in this way would they embark on and then communities then they. I think if this information go, people then they will be don't encounter some of them things there, then go tell them stories and we say we able come in and see how we able support. And some of them things they would do. And so we do them here.
Okay, thank you very much, Abubakar. That one day a clear example. Now the thing is, but alone, we get that culture of fear.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes and then people they see the wrong thing they happen, but it afraid for talk.
For talk, yeah.
So now it make we as trained people we for able to forget that confidentiality, forget the confidence and where it say you also get for know how you dey handle the matter. Mm-hmm. You not go and go say, hey, now this man ain't tell me this so because now that's people they afraid.
No.
So where you they go, you get for know how you go talk and where the person self not go feel bad. Yeah. Or the person self, they're not going to reveal the identity because we live as families in community. So now that's now a very good step. Also, if you they listen, maybe somebody they out there where they listen, they don't already get case they one report. You can go Watalo, na Ministry of Social Welfare, where you go, they say they ask for the World Loop staff and go show you this man and you go talk to them. And also for World Loop here, we there Babadori Junction now. We there Babadori Junction 46 Paul Road. And then we office they just go, they say, I want to talk to a protection person. Yeah, now where you go, his secret is safe with we. We not go ever tell person, say, now this person talker. We just need for create the change, for make some reports them. So what's in the role of some of them VPG and CWCs the way they work with? What's in them they do in the community?
Well, like I say, we they use them for personal information. Some of the rules say now for like identify then some of the issues that would happen at the community. Because we roll now prevention. We like who not there the mama there we na protection department and they way the thing do happen survival and then they take for protect so that it no go happen to that again. So we on role now for make sure say we prevent any issues that are not for happen. So the one of the role now for able help you for identify some of the issues that would happen and also prevent the issue not for happen by waiting, by sensitizing people at the community, talking to people, talking to stakeholders there. So then they help you directly because we know they are the communities there. We don't understand how they live in the communities there. We don't know the signs there where they do. They're not these are the communities. So if you talk to them, then we're able to talk to them people there and then people then go able to understand and listen to them. So now make we use them. So now the role and the way they play for we now the communities that will get there.
So most of the times when we they talk about organ harvesting, we they see say now more of youths them they involve. Yeah. Some then not even school picking them.
Yes.
So what thing you can do? Which group then way they engage?
Yes, we get school clubs where they form now all the schools and some of the schools then because we are just going out Talo, we not get WHI not get school clubs and they. So one of my role now for make sure say I form school clubs. And then school clubs, then they will get a mentors the way they part of them picking them. We now 2 mentors, we now teachers then self back. Would they talk to them? Would they come? Then say being for take part by the training. We now the school clubs then say go now the school in turn. Go talk to the picking then. Go what thing they can learn from we go deliver to the picking so that the picking themselves will be aware. So now then thing they will self they do now the schools and we can go in our schools then. Of recent the ministry get one. Work way then they do. I think now let we learn get that project where they go now school to school. go tell the pikin there about some of the violences there wey dem no for allow dem communities there. And then violences there dey come up from beat like wey dey beat pikin at school. Rape, we don get case where teacher wey dey rape pikin. They carry Bobby the big so say, Bobby, if I know, then they all na violence to them picking the psychosocial violence, you know. Anything they all na bad thing the way they happen in our community. Now we schools there, you know. So we they all up serve the part of them groups and the way they go school to school. We serve the cascade the information and also talk the part of the organ harvesting we serve the put for events that we community and for happen.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, Madam Mame, I see say you want to add something. I just send the number. I see people in the send message them. The number again as 088 971 971. As I said, this is na protection hour. Na Radio Fry 97.1. So, Madam Mame, I see say you want to add small things to it.
No, what I want to add is the issue of body parts organ removal. Now, I think because somebody go say, well, how I do know? Yes, how we do know because how my colleague don't talk. I think the way they happen. I know say the crime and the secretive nature of this crime now is an issue because when people they want to do their sacrifices, then they try as much as possible for do them in the cover of darkness or area where they feel say they not go see them.
Yeah.
Yes. And then also another thing is so it's very, very difficult because most time either the victim die or majority of the time the victim
They die.
They die. So identifying cases them is difficult because of the secretive nature of the crime. So now that they mean one for the way we talk about protection. Now, every sphere of protection, every aspect, they protect the identity of the victim, they protect the documents them. We talk about confidentiality, so we also protect our. If you're a foreign national, we the help access the services of if you get a diplomatic in country get diplomatic mission with the country, we what they call it, we work with our consul or the ambassador. They work with the police if we compatriate them then be held in other countries. Then we work with the police so that at least because we get that 1974 extradition act, so that the police then go work with them one day. So all of that to work with the CID, Interpol, TOCU, transnational organized crime, so that they tell you say we work for protect. We survivors. And one of the other things I want to mention, at least the area of prosecution, because prosecution now one of the effective tools for deter or for prevent crime. You understand? When people are successfully convicted, you know, and they send a lot of messages.
Yeah.
Then and also it makes people who go be potential or where they at risk of being trafficked or being harmed, then they go stop that one day. You know, so protection also that area they work as well.
Thank you very much. As we who they listen out there, we they learn a lot. You go Facebook now, we they live. Just go type Radio Fry. You go listen the program live and see them online. One thing and the good thing and about Radio Fry, you can listen any side. As they say, this is a protection hour. Also, we get any other strategy then, my brother Abubakar?
Yes.
Where we they use any other awareness raising?
Yes. We get one strategy where they use back now. We get coordination meetings that we can get at the ministry. Within the staff now, the Western area world, this is like the other NGOs there. We get NGOs there, international and local NGOs there. So we can get with coordination meetings there. And during that coordination meetings there, we can get the idea behind this organ harvesting. So myself can stand and tell people and tell me other colleagues at the districts about this organ harvesting, you know, the effect of what they happen where they involve a person for the human sacrifice and or organ transplant, like we say. So some of the strategy and the way they use back for pass the information. And also we get one thing we are called back, we want implement the district we na this drama, melodrama, we I want use and back for pass the information because some person now we listen to a play or a listen in music or other form of passing on information and we pick a picture from like he put on it. So anytime it happen, a flashback, you remember, say yes, some of this year, not in the way, we don't go act and say not way bad, So it's not some of them process there I want to try for engage the stakeholder of WHI so that we will do more now the western area of our district because a district we highly populated right now and most of the activities there or then crimes there they happen right now. So this.
All right. So thank you very much, as you say. That's a very good thing, yes, because first thing, a melodrama more. Now we see people in the street, they act, this, that. But also, yes, the use of radio fine, maybe use social media again. Social media. Yes. That self can be another thing. Maybe you send a message, somehow they go through in TikTok, maybe you watch them. Because now, most of us sit down. As we don't make so our phone there, we don't hold. Yeah. So that drama is a very good thing. People go gather and they go watch. Some man go not say, oh, so this way then they do, fine. Some man even they near the community who side and he can't do that. Some of them ritual sacrifice them. But you don't know how for reports, you don't know. So Madam Ahmed, some say the person where they out there go say, I get this case where they talk about, but how I go report? Who say I go? Some people don't even know.
Okay, so one big place for reports na police. Because police now then get the expertise
and they investigate.
For investigate. You get the police for children, for picking them, I call it the family support unit. You also get the transnational organized crime unit. You can report their side. They also, I think we get a helpline. The helpline as well.
Yes, the toll-free line.
Yeah, toll-free line. Yes. And I don't remember the number as well of it. But we get a toll-free line. And we also can contact World Hope International because sometimes people can get their own thinking about going to police, So, but it's very important, the first place, of course, na police, World Hope International, and the police, I don't define the policeism, the family support unit of the police. You get transnational organized crime units. Then they Hastings, they're also in other places, them, and the provinces, them. Of course, FSU, them, and most of them police station, them, where you go report their issues, then so that then go bring and come, the person will be prosecuted because we get a law where they against the thing in there.
And why also we like how this me colleagues ask me one question how they use the school picking the then say go away about this. Like I say where we they go and then schools there. We go now one school where the teacher like we they engage her because one of the mentors then at the school. So we go do engagement to go talk about the these activities, more the sexual and gender based violence than at the schools. So the teacher in return come to me and say, yes, these are issues the way they happen now with school. Even as I speak, I get one case right now where I the follow. So we ask her waiting at the case. He say he get one pikin we in Canada school. Now pikin we get sent. He say but for the past months now where they come, they sleep. You need the right now class again. We couldn't come all lunch. They go snap now one corner. You get sleep by himself.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Your name and who side you call from?
My name is Mary and I call from Aberdeen.
Yes, Mary.
So I just school on social media and then I go under the comments and then I see organ harvesting and all of that. Please, I want to know exactly what it mean and I think an organization, an organization, right? And which one are they do? I want to really know what it's all about.
Thank you very much, Mary. Yes, so Abubakar, you clearly can answer that question.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mary, for that question. We in our WHI, we in World Hope International, we in an international NGO where we operate in Sierra Leone. He asked about organ harvesting. And organ harvesting a process where they remove somebody in body part illegally. and we they talk about. And organ harvesting, it dey happen in our society. We by there will be the call and kecha business. We they find colleagues and they don't have street and then die one, then body part, then they don't remove them. They don't pull the organs, either the kidney or the eye or the private part. So now then thing they refer to right now as organ harvesting. So now I think that way bad people they can our society for remove them part and they for their own private use or for for abuse, forget the young benefit out of it. So now exploitation. So if you go take person, you go kill them for in own parts, for in body parts, don't abuse that person they for live in life where you get a better life for live. So now then thing and they now we mean by organ harvesting. Not to the one way they go na farm, you go and get cut any fruits na farm or harvest to know. Now we they harvest organ, motorman parts. You go use them either for selling, for the purpose of transplanting, or for the purpose of human sacrifice. Because some of them here they use them for sacrifice purposes. For money, power, and other ritual.
Fame.
Fame.
Thank you. Yes, Auntie Mohammed, you go explain better.
Yes, organ harvesting, or they call them body removal of body organs. One thing where the listener for understand, so now a crime under anti-human trafficking of 2022, where they pull person in body parts them or make sacrifice. You call it human sacrifice or ritual. So the common name where people are ritual murder. Because mostly people can die. They pull in body, pull in heart, whichever, for make sacrifice or make juju.
Yeah.
For make you understand better, for make juju, so that the person go get the person who want their body parts, then he go get fame, power, or money. That is a belief where people can get. So that the trouble organ harvesting. Human sacrifice for people and for them till the way they believe say if they do them, then go get fame.
Then go be
I
rich.
want motor man in oil. So that what rubber na me face, any side what map na me they shine. I want this motor man tongue. So anything what talk, where they made them sacrifice the day. Anything what talk na nef quarter.
As you talk, nobody know for talk again.
Nobody know for talk. So those are things that we talk about, because the issue of organ harvesting in other countries are different thing. But in our own Sierra Leonean setting, again for do with ritual murder, where they use the common language where people they use for do some of the money rituals, old motorman pulling body parts, so that what you believe say, when you do them sacrifice and they go meet you, go do them,
Okay. So thank you very much, Madam Mame. Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. There, you name who side they call from?
Me and James are the call from Urbane.
Okay, thank you, James. Yes.
So we don't hear about this thing, but now the organ trafficking, because right now I don't become concerned, and I'm glad the way World Up, I go say World Up na mama for salon picking them, and mama then at the country. So what now the measures the owner don't put in place for vulnerable people and then failing victim to this crime there?
Thank you very much. Yes, Auntie Mohammed, you go answer. You say, what are some of the measures the whole don't put in place for people that are vulnerable or victims them? We can go through this.
Well, one of the measures, my colleague don't talk so, is spreading awareness and educating people on those issues and telling them who side for go. Then also World Up International, we work closely with the government for get a law on this, because you get protection under the law. We are in when people then get into the how they will be provided with support. Even people who are at risk or vulnerable, the protection under the law will help them. World Up International work with the government and we get that law that they. The colleagues they do awareness raising, training of people so that they go able to identify. You go able to label the crime, say na so thing, go label as so what they call them. So we they do a lot in prevention and also in response and protection. Not in a way connected prevention and protection, because when you protect people, them as well, when you make law the way they protect them on that here. We will take part.
Okay.
Very instrumental. Then the prevention as well, you raise awareness, you educate people them on these issues. So people like you say, knowledge is power.
Yeah.
But we apply the knowledge, na wisdom. So when we get the people and those information, they will apply them, and help them as well. Yeah,
Thank
and
you
that's
very
what
much.
all we've done do in
Yes.
short.
Thank you very much. So this na protection hour na World Hope International. We dey live na Radio Fry 97.1, and we want for tell una all thank you as we go come. Una go can give una last word there now as time already don't reach. Mr. Abubakar, wetin na your last word?
Okay, thank you. Well, I'll not get enough for say again, but my last word would be like this to this last caller, because we operation forget survival, easy, because we don't harvest the organ. I don't think see they live again. So forget survival yonder, no go easy. So if we get survival, if they harvest the organ, then you live. Then if we get any survival, then I think all hope protection then get support with the GI. Yeah. So now they may get for ad now.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, Madam Mama, wetin na your last word?
The last word, even though the secretive nature of this crime, I believe say when we don't get awareness, people will come out and talk.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it will get very secretive. People know they talk. But when there is an awareness, with when they call them making the harm visible. Things people in they know about harm no longer are taboo. When people don't know, then go speak out. If it happen inside a cult or a shrine, people then go speak out and say, this happened, then the issue, even though maybe the victim go don't die,
Yeah.
but those people will be held accountable for
Sure.
what in their
People do,
actions. Yeah.
So I want for tell una boku thank you. We listeners out there, una thank you. This na the end of the program. As we already we see a lot of people then send message them online. We want for tell them thank you. Some people they appreciate we, some people then they tell we thank you, some people they appreciate Radio Fry. Somebody said this is very educative and said a very educative program. You don't learn a lot. So we happy for that. They will tell una all the online listeners and the one that will send message will tell una thank you. This na protection hour. We will come back to una next week. Till I've draw the curtain down una bye bye.